family. Thanks for stopping by and joining me for another review of Empire Season 4, Episode 3, Evil Manners. Mrs. D is in this episode, so it's an appropriate title, because she's evil, but she has manners. She got class. I'm a classy lady. That's Mrs. D, yeah. So, we're going to get right to this. Remember, this is a spoiler review, so you've been warned. I don't want to hear about it later. You've been warned, baby. Spoiler review. All right, going to start right off. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that. All right, we'll start right off at the Lucious and Cookie Lyon's mansion. We got the whole family there. Doc is gone for the weekend. I don't know if she got shook or this was some weekend off. You know, Cookie said, if you don't fix my man, I'm going to do something to you. For real. Tired of Mr. Softy. Anyway, we got Lucious there on the treadmill, and he getting his little tink going. Tink, 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 tink. The whole family comes around, and he's like, he stopped the treadmill, talking about he been running for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Come on now, Lucious. You mean more like 1 minute? Who you fooling? For real, for real. Anyway, so Lucious like, yo, y'all been tiptoeing around me. I want to know what time it is. What's up? Tell me what type of man I was. I can't learn nothing if y'all just keeping everything away from me because you acting so soft. You think they going to tell you what? Really, you might cry and go in the corner talking about, where's my blankie? So they keep stuff away from you. But here we go. So he wants to know, Hakeem ready to give it to him. Because Hakeem still remember. I remember you punched me in my face. He take off them shades. He got belly there. You punched me in my face. He like, I punch you in your face. He like, yeah, I should punch you now. Because you wouldn't remember by the time you get your memory back. But he don't do that. Cookie like, yo, we ain't going there like that right now. Not right now. I ain't going through that. Cookie's getting an award for one of the 50 most powerful businesswomen in America. And he tells her, you looking very nice. And she felt that a little bit. So then Hakeem's like, well, Jamal, tell him about the time he threw you in the trash can. And Jamal sitting there a little frozen. Cookie said, yo, I told you we ain't going there right now. So she shut that down. So the next thing you know, my man Dwight, I ain't gonna call him Lucious right now, Dwight as Cookie, he said, yo, you said you was going for 17 years. What's up with that? And Cookie says, I'm out. And she goes about her business. She's going off to Empire. Meanwhile, while this was going down, you got Mrs. D and her team, and they sitting there plotting on Cookie kids, like, And she looking at them like they some kind of, like, Wizard of Oz characters or something. But it's a bunch of old softies. She think Andre is the daggone scarecrow, and his brain, Mr. Smarty Pants, Mr. Ivy League education. And she got this girl there, some pretty thing, talking about that's going to be her mission. I don't know if Mrs. D know about the detective, but the detective is crazy. Andre is crazy. It's about to go down. As soon as he stopped taking them pills, it's going down. Meet me in the, it's going down. So she think Jamal is the guy, the 10 man. He ain't got no, well, he has a heart, but his heart is his weakness. Jamal's so soft because he been beat up as a kid. You show him some attention, you get him wrapped around your finger. And Warren got him. So Jamal, that one they do got. Hakeem, she think Hakeem is the little lion without courage, but she don't know my man Hakeem. Ever since he came to terms with being a father, Hakeem has stepped up. So he's not a man yet, but he's in the man in development. He's a young man about to make that transition to become a man. And he got a good woman by his side, so I'm sure that will be happening. Very good for Hakeem. So that might be the thing that she didn't plan for. Hakeem and Andre meeting that crazy behind detective. She couldn't afford seeing that at all. I don't know what kind of connection this girl got to Andre, but we shall see in future episodes. Then you got her son in there. He all drunk. Just on that Hennessy, talking about, what about me? Where's my place of this? Crying. And she knocked the drink out of his hand. Warren talking about his drunk ass. He gonna tell Warren, this a pretty drunk ass. You don't say that to that man. You don't want him thinking about you behind at all. Not him, not Warren. Next thing you know, Warren might say, you know what, Mrs. D? I'm gonna take him home. I'm gonna tuck him in and rock him to sleep, baby. Yeah, he gonna sleep real good. Yeah, I got him. You don't want Warren sitting around talking about, you know what? later on the day, you might be talking about, you know what? Man, that pretty boy, you don't want to be thinking about your stuff. Because with Warren around, you better keep your back up against the wall. Yeah, come on. Get your back up against the wall. Because Warren want to get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. So watch what you saying, boy. Watch what you saying. The words may come back to hurt. But anyway, we're going to go to Cookie and a photo shoot. She left the mansion to do a photo shoot at Empire. So she's sitting there in the office taking pictures, and the photographer tell her, look, get up in the chair. She get up in the chair. She's like, this is Lucious' chair. She's feeling some type of way. She feeling all funny, like she betraying Lucious by sitting in this chair while he all messed up. But she sits there, she started taking some pictures, and when he was taking those pictures, she started flashback. It's probably flashback because Lucious wanted to know what was up from them 17 years. So she started flashing back, and when she was in prison, getting a book, getting processed, front picture, chairboard tell her, turn to the left. She turned to the left. Hop back 2 times. Back up 3 times. Everybody clap your hands. I said clap your hands. Not the other thing. You're always doing something. Always want to do what you want to do. All right, here we go. So she's sitting there. Now she in this middle of this flashback. Andre come in. They got to be out to get this loan. She can't figure out why we gotta borrow money. We got $100 million. And he like, yo, we not $100 million really liquid. The board is not gonna approve us of taking out $100 million to do this project, because then we'll be broke. So they have to go get this loan. So they go before they go up to go do this loan, she has to go down and meet with the team for the 20 for 20 albums to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Empire. So she's down there at the board meeting with the team, and we see on the board their plan for this project. They got Lucious Lyons going first at $32 million for this project. And going first, we know Lucious ain't gonna be able to go first. They want to rearrange that real fast, because anyway. The next we got Jamal, Hakeem, Tiana, and Sean. Each one of their projects I see on the board for $1 million. So my man Sean come in all late with a dog. And she's like, what you bringing a dog in my office for? And he's like, look, I own 25% of that company. Well, Mr. 25%, there you go right there on the big board. And Becky points it out. Boop! Number 5, baby, 1 album. And he like, 1 album? I own 25% of this company. I deserve more than 1 album. And she's like, look here, Sean. Get that dog out of here, and then we'll talk. And he was like, wherever I go, my dog go. And he's like, I was talking to the dog, not you, baby. So later on, they up in the office, Cookie and Sean. Sean want 10 albums. 10 albums? They doing 20 albums, and you want 10 of them? Come on, baby. You ain't. Did anybody hear some of Sean music yet? I can't really remember. I think we heard a piece here or there, but I ain't really hear his name blowing up in this universe to demand 10 albums. Anyway, they agree on 5. Cookie's like, you got 25%. 5 albums out of the 20, that's 25%. Can't get no fair than that. But Cookie, I think you gave him too many albums, because Sean is not that high. I don't think you should have gave Hakeem 5 albums. Come on. That's a lot of weight for Sean to carry. But they didn't write no contract, so this ain't written in stone. But they are street people, so their word is their word, because somebody could get hurt. All right. While she was doing that, Andre was in talking to Thirsty. Thirsty like, yo, Vegas PD still looking for Juliana. They can't find her. We got to come up with something. And he was like, look, they can't find her because she in hiding for what she did to my father and my mother. And he's like, but that ain't good enough. They want something. He's like, what can I do? She in hiding. So that should be that. But Thirsty says, you said she was talking to somebody else. Where that boy at? And he ain't got no answer for that. That got him a little nervous. You know, he's drinking. He's been drinking a lot lately now. So he's drinking and feeling all nervous. And he is so predictable. Whenever he feels nervous, he go right to the person that's making him feel nervous. So he stake out in front of the police station to speak to the detective. He finds her, pulls to the side, and tells her, look here, tell them to back up off me. I'm not a suspect. And she's looking at him like, you sweating like a suspect. You acting nervous like a suspect. And they hear some police coming. And they like, they about to get caught. But you can tell if you look at her, it's turning her on. All right, so we jump from that situation. And while it's going on, you got Jamal and Lucious back at the house. Now, Lucious well, the white, you know how it is when you scared, can't remember. You look for the soft one, get him to show you around. So he got Jamal to show him around. So they sitting at the piano. Jamal like, here's a song we kind of put together. Lucious don't know nothing about that. Lucious can't even read a music sheet. He trying to have Jamal teach him how a song is put together. So Jamal tells him about the music sheet, concepts and the ideas, and write them. And he said, well, then what you do with all that? You take it to the studio. Well, where's the studio at? In Empire. So let's go. So they want to go to Empire. So I think Jamal should have followed the first instinct and didn't take him. You want to leave this man exposed to Empire and all them vultures out there that's buzzing around there. Not a good idea. But we didn't see it, but he had to call Thirsty, because Thirsty acting like 007. He going to hit some combination pad in the wall. Boop, 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 boop. The wall opened up. And there go Jamal, Lucious, and some muscle ball. And Thirsty like, yo, is this some type of game we playing? You really don't remember me, boss? He said, look here, man. I don't remember fine brother like you. Thirsty feel good, you know what I mean? He bringing polyester back. Thirsty like, yo, I'm very dapper. I'm very debonair. Don't touch the car, Ray. Touch it, I'ma piss on it. I ain't gonna touch it. Why you gotta say nasty stuff, Ray? Because I'm a nasty mother. Shh. So Thirsty take him to Studio 3. With Lucious, that's what Lucious makes his hit. He had his hit first album in Studio 3. So Jamal lays it down like everybody want to be in the studio because you laid fire here. So everybody think they get some of that Lucious Lyon magic. Studio 3, baby. He shows them the soundboard. Lucious don't know nothing about that. He tries it himself and he just turns it all the way up. So that shows that he don't know nothing. He didn't even watch Jamal. Jamal turns it up gently. Just ease, baby. So Lucious really messed up because he used to go in there, just touch a couple things and make fire. They already have a song done. He like, yo, you need this and this, and boom. But he don't feel nothing. He is really lost. So, excuse me, y'all. So so first, Jamal gets a call that Warren's coming up. And Jamal's acting all shocked like, Warren, why y'all let him up? Why wouldn't they let him up? Warren been tired of your little behind all through Empire. When somebody got somebody like that, you scared to not let him up. Because if you don't let him up, what's going to happen? Jamal probably come down the stairs and fire you. So you let him go because that's what he been doing. Don't act surprised. He been doing this and walking all up in type of meetings and stuff with you, boy. But he shouldn't been doing because he's not part of this company. But anyway, instead of Jamal telling the security guard to stop Warren and tell the Warren that he's rehearsing, Warren comes on up. He's at the door. And instead of Jamal taking command of the situation, just telling Warren to step off, he hook up with you later, he let Warren peek all in, see his father. Warren want to come all in. Man, Warren and Gee said, look, I'll surprise you at another time, boo-boo. He said, okay, Cupcake, and they go away. Next thing you know, before you know it, you got Shine coming in. Like, what kind of revolving door is this? Let's try her lock the studio. But Shine coming on in. As I guess this is supposed to be following that conversation he had with Cookie that he could do that album in Studio 3. So, Shine comes in. Lucious like, Moonshine. Is Shine that boy that Lucious used to be when he was younger? That other young boy they show him with. Is that Shine? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is that Shine or not? I don't know. But anyway, he called him Moonshine. He's like, oh, you gonna play me like that? Moonshine? It's Shine, baby. Now, Moonshine. So anyway, Shine looking at him. He said, something ain't right with this boy. He could tell something ain't right with him. So Shine like, look, I got this music. Before you start it on the B side, I remix it, so don't worry about it. It's fire. He puts it in. Lucious start having flashbacks. And what do we see? We see one flashback with his mom holding him under that water again. Blah. We see Lucious witnessing his father being killed. We see Lucious with an M16 look like, I don't know what that one is about. Somebody tell me what's up with that one. I don't know what's up with that one. And then we see Lucious killing Bunky. Bah. We see Lucious and Andre taking that back to Shine. And it was too much for Lucious. He had to get up and be out. Shine dropped the mall talking about, yo, so he crazy now, huh? But we say he's special now. So he crazy. So Jamal, get off me. He trying to act all tough. So anyway, Lucious and Jamal sitting down talking. Lucious like, yo, I seen the violence in that man's eye. And he was looking in my eyes to see that same violence. Was I a violent man? And Jamal tell him, look here, you threw me in the trash can when I was 6 years old because I came downstairs wearing mom's shoes and a scarf. And Lucious apologized. Finally, Jamal got his apology. He probably waiting for his whole life. But this is not Lucious apologizing. This is Dwight apologizing. He didn't get it from Lucious, but it came out of his father's mouth. So today was a good day for Jamal because he got to spend probably the most time he ever had with his father. And his father apologized for what he did to him and was sincere. Even though it was Dwight, not Lucious, apologizing. I guess Jamal gonna take what he wants because he's so emotionally fragile. All right, so we got Cookie at the bank situation. And Cookie has another flashback. Cookie and Andre going to the bank to try to get this $100 million loan to do this 20 for 20 project. And she has another flashback. And these flashbacks been good because they've been helping Cookie focus. And her spider senses is tingling, and she becoming more observant to every situation. When she gets the flashback, it kind of kicks us back to that primal state when she was in prison, and her senses probably had to be heightened. So she got that. This flashback is when she punched the girl in the face from Philly that stepped up on her. The girl gonna walk up on a newbie and then reach, and like, you not gonna get punched in your mouth? Man, I'll punch you in the mouth if I see you in the street. You reaching like that, walking up on me like that. I don't know you or what you trying to do. I don't know none of y'all. So Cookie did the right thing. The girl was tripping with that. So anyway, Cookie sensed right away that she wasn't gonna get that loan from that boy. But the way she looked at him, she knew she wasn't gonna get it. And of course, they didn't get it. All the paperwork and everything was in the right. Their money's been going up. Business has been very successful. Turned down. So Cookie was like, I knew you was going to turn us down anyway. You're going to go home and tell your friends how you turned down us today. So Cookie leaves that to go continue her photo shoot. And who happens to be at a photo shoot? Mrs. D. I ain't know Mrs. D is one of the 50 top businesswomen in America, but she's there. And did anybody somebody must have tell Cookie about this color scheme, because her outfit didn't blend in to nobody else's outfit. I wonder if Mrs. D did that too, so she could stand out and look different from the rest of this crew. And of course, Mrs. D there running her mouth, and so Cookie can hear it. She talking about, yeah, they was turned down for a loan today. She got a criminal record, and she don't have no degree. Just trash. Yeah, she got a criminal record. She don't have a degree, but she's sitting in the same room with you. Y'all taking the same photo shoot for one of the 50 most powerful businesswomen in America. So, if anything, that should get Cookie some stripes. She overcame a lot. And look where she at. Right next to you while you running your mouth. All right. So they taking the photo shoots. She gets more flashbacks. So Cookie, that makes her focus again, like, I need to get this money. I'm wasting this time with this photo shoot. Later, I need this money or my company gonna sink. Because I done told the world we doing 20 for 20. So she's like, yo, y'all, I'm sorry. I ain't feeling this right now. My company needs some money. I gotta go out there and get this money. And one of the girls like a hustle. She's like, look here, I was the same scenario. They don't like to help us out. I'm gonna give you $10 million. And next thing you know, the other girl's like, yeah, I'll give you 10 too. Cookie, you gotta be careful though. You don't know these ladies like that. You gotta make sure that paperwork is tight. They're thirsty in your accountant. Check out that paperwork. Because they was conversating with Mrs. D, and you don't know how far back they may actually go. Or is this their first time meeting her? And if it was, why was she talking so reckless out of her mouth to these girls who don't really know her? You gotta be careful with this situation. Because they give you $100 million, and y'all didn't have $100 million to fund this project. They mess around, take your company. Dealing with Mrs. D, you got to be careful. She could be setting you up for the kill this way. All right. Because we found out her cousin was the one that turned you down for the loan. So you could have got her cousin to turn you down and get these ladies to act like they your friend and give you that money, and then want to seize the company because they charge you some crazy interest and want to be repaid at like 30 days. Something crazy. And you ain't going to have that cash like that. Because this is a year-long project. It's going to take a couple years to get this done. Get all that money back. All right. Because produce all them albums, tours, and all that stuff is not going to be cheap. So, it was funny, too, that her cousin was listening to Hakeem's song, Drip Drop in the car, as Miss D came. Like, turn that garbage off. So, We got Andre, while Cookie's out doing his photo shoot, Andre's still back at the office. Detective lady at his desk. He like, what you doing here, detective? She like, look, I ain't no Las Vegas PD. You just can't give me no Broadway tickets. Think I'm gonna be surprised. I live here. I ain't none of this glitz and glamour don't mean nothing to me. And she run it down to him like, look here, when them other officers was coming, you was a little scared. But was I scared? I was excited, not fearful, excited. I'm a little freak. So he feeling that. She done touched something in him. He feeling that. And then she had to prove that she too is good and crazy. So he knows she a freak because she's about to give him something that first night. Didn't know who he was in that club. And she talking about that turned her on. Okay, you's a freak. But now I gotta show you I'm crazy. So what she do is she goes across from the street from his building and she sits and looks in the balcony, looks at his balcony through some binoculars. She could have been standing there all night. Who knows? Who knows? What if he never ever walked on that balcony? What if he came home, watched some television with the bed or something? But she's sitting there with binoculars looking at him. She calls him up and they start stripping. So it's about to go down. Andre he probably about to get off that medication. He already drinking a lot. Mrs. D ain't gonna have to worry about it. This girl gonna have him all jacked up anyway because they both good and crazy. And once he stop taking them pills and keep up with that drinking and get wrapped up in her, man, the finance and everything at Empire gonna be going down. Not gonna be a great situation. So Jamal, oh my goodness, I'm about sick of Jamal. I'm about sick of Jamal. Jamal, I'm about sick of you. Toughen up. Get yourself together. I'm sick of you, man. You need somebody. I wish Lucious was back so he could talk to you some man-to-man type stuff. But anyway, Jamal meets up with his boo Warren at Jamal's crib. And Warren starts that nonsense. I want to meet your father. What you want to meet my father? We about to get married or something? We don't need to meet my father right now. We just having a good time until we figure out what the heck we going to do. And Jamal's like, no, you can't meet my father right now. It's kind of crazy. So Warren's like, you keep secrets from me. I feel like you keep secrets. And Jamal like, you keep a secret from me? Yeah, he keep a secret from you. You ain't asking no real questions of this man. You know what I mean? He all up in your business. You ain't really up in his business. So Warren gave him some old soft story about, he gave him a story that was true, but not a story really relevant to what's going on right now. But he gave him a story about his father, gambling, drinking, all the money gone for, he had a chance to go to Stanford, all the money gone. That's probably how Miss D got on the hooks in him. I'm not even sure what Warren does for a living. But anyway, so Jamal starts talking. Jamal should have just stuck to, since he gave you a story about his father pissing away his college funds, you should give him a story about some way your father treated you. Instead, you gonna disclose the family personal business y'all been trying to keep secret, that Lucious Lyons has a brain injury, can't remember who he is. What the heck is wrong with you, man? Anyway, stupid behind Jamal. You should have just stayed on topic. He shared a story about his father and their relationship. You should just show the story about your father and y'all relationship. That's it. Keep it simple. I'm done with that. We're gonna go to my man Hakeem. Hakeem Lyons. I'm starting to feel Hakeem. Look here, crazy this show. That boy with that Lee. Do not mess Hakeem up. He doing good right now. Don't mess it up. We need something good, because sometimes you be getting a little funny with these characters, messing them up. Don't mess this boy up. All right. So Hakeem, he's sitting there practicing his new song. He got Hakeem practicing on the mic. Tiana and Bella sitting down playing on the floor. And he rapping. He getting into it. And Tiana's like, look, don't cuss. He's like, I'm not going to cuss in front of Bella. And she like, look, Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth. And my gold tooth. So he don't cuss, not in front of his daughter. So he's sitting there having a good time, good family time. All of a sudden, a knock at the door. And who it is? Anika. Hakeem, you gotta check her, man. She can't just be popping up. The only people that can be popping up at your house should be, and this is it, should be Tiana and Cookie. That's it. Nobody else should be popping up at your crib at all. Everybody should be calling you first before coming. If they don't call, then I will slam the door in their face. So Anika, Jamal, you gotta get this straight now. But Jamal's not emotionally mature enough to deal with Anika, really. Anika is a full-grown woman. So Anika like, yo, Bella's coming home with me tonight. He's like, she ain't going nowhere. And he's like, she looked at him like, what? And he started looking like a little baby himself. He's scared because he like I said, he not quite there yet. He almost getting there, but he not quite there yet. He trumped some flimsy excuses, try to bring Tiana in it. She ain't feeling that. And Tiana did the right thing. It didn't come across looking too good, but she did the right thing. And more significant others of parents need to act like Tiana did in this episode. We'd be all in a much better place. What she did was, he tried to pull her in all the time. She stayed out of it. Look, that's between the parents. My role is support. If Bella stays here, Tiana's gonna take care of her. Y'all gonna ride out like a family, treat her like she's hers. If she's not, that's a decision that the parents made on where she stays. But if she here, she with you 100%. So Bella goes to Tiana. You know they had to crush Anika heart right there when the baby walks away to another woman instead of her. And Tiana, picked her up, gave her some love, because she been watching her over the last few months. So Tiana did a good job. Hakeem did a good job, but he wasn't firm, so he's still learning. So, and he didn't say no. He just said, she can't go with you right now. She don't know you right now. And she told her, I'm still Bella's mother. You better remember that. He should have came back. You better remember I'm still Bella's father, and I've been having her for 5 months or so. So back up off me. And next time you want to come this way, you better call me first, or something gonna happen. Don't tell what you're gonna do. Just say something gonna happen. I'm gonna do something. What you mean by do something is you're gonna get a restraining order and make her get visitation, and you get custody. That's how you do that. Nip that all in the bud. Talk with Thirsty. Get it done. Get it done. All right. Last scene is Cookie. She had a long day. She going back to the mansion and chill. She see Lucious painting on the wall. She's like, oh, this boy. This the white. Just Mr. Softy boy. He painting. She like, what are you doing? Talking about, this relaxes me. I feel relaxed. Relaxed from what? Eating ice cream? Like, what you stressed about? So she's like, good night, boy. So she about to peel off. She come back. He said, look here. You want to know about them 17 years? She been thinking about her time in prison all day with these flashbacks. So that made her really ready to talk about this. So she's like, yeah, I was in prison for 17 years. Yeah, like he didn't even care at first. And then she was like, bye. He's like, hold up. Was it because of me? He's like, yeah, it was because of you. So he wants to know about it now. He's like, can you tell me about it? Tell me everything. So hopefully, this looking pretty good. So hopefully, Cookie, you got to take full advantage of this situation. You have to let all that stuff out. Y'all have a bonding moment. Y'all sit there, maybe laugh a little bit, cry a little bit. Give him some of them sugar walls. If you don't give him some sugar walls, make sure y'all sleep in the same bed. You next to him may help trigger those memories even faster. I keep saying that. Maybe I should write y'all a script. Sleep in the same bed, sugar walls, daily until memory returns. There you go, Cookie. Free of charge. All right, family. That's my review of episode 3. So, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, family, I love y'all. Peace.